This video will show you some basic at-home grooming techniques to make sure your dog stays happy and healthy while lockdown is in place. Remember to have treats on hand so that you can make this a fun and rewarding experience for your pet. Let's start with the nails. You'll need a non-slip mat or towel, nail clippers and styptic powder. How often you need to trim your dog's nails will depend on how active your dog is. If you hear your dog's nails clicking or they visibly appear too long, it is time to cut them. You'll be able to see the quick or pink vein inside the nail on white or clear nails. You don't want to cut beyond this point, as that can cause the nail to bleed. Cutting nails on dogs with black nails is a little harder, so go very slowly and only cut a little bit at a time. Cut the nails from underneath on a 45-degree angle. If the nail bleeds, you can use styptic powder to stop the bleeding. Now let's move on to brushing, starting with curly coats. You'll need a non-slip mat or towel, slicker brush, metal comb and conditioning spray. Brush your dog in small sections, starting from the back of the dog and working your way forward. Start by spraying lightly with your detangling conditioning spray and then use the slicker brush to gently brush one area, ensuring you're supporting the joints in the legs where you need to lift them. Follow the slicker with your comb, and if the comb becomes stuck anywhere, there may still be a few knots that you need to remove with the slicker brush again. Repeat this process, paying special attention to the problem areas such as the tail, ears, behind the ears, and the armpits. When brushing sensitive areas such as the tail or ears, use your free hand to hold the base of the hair close to the skin so that it doesn't tug too much. This will be more comfortable for the dog. You can also hold a small section of hair under the chin when brushing the face area. This gives you a good control of the dog without hurting them or restraining them too much. This type of hold allows you to feel when they're about to move so you can let go. You may want to brush the face area with just a corner of your slicker brush for greater control and safety. Try not to brush too much over the same area, as this can cause skin irritation or brush burn. You may need to give the dog regular breaks during this process so that it doesn't become overwhelming. Now let's talk about brushing double-coated dogs. You'll need a non-slip mat or towel, slicker brush, metal comb, undercoat rake and conditioning spray. Brush your dog in small sections, starting from the back of the dog and working your way forward. Start by spraying lightly with your detangling conditioning spray, using your free hand to hold down the section of the hair that you're not brushing. Use the slicker brush gently on the other section, ensuring you're supporting the joints in the legs where you need to lift them. You can cross-check this area with your comb, and if the comb becomes stuck anywhere, there may still be a few knots that you need to remove with the slicker brush again. If the dog has a lot of dead undercoat, you can use an undercoat rake to gently remove the loose hair. Repeat this process all over, paying special attention to problem areas such as the tail, backs of the legs, ears, behind the ears, and the armpits. Try not to brush too much over the same area, as this can cause skin irritation or brush burn. Now let's talk about bathing. You'll need shampoo and conditioner appropriate for your dog's hair type. If you need to wash your dog at home, it is recommended to not only brush your dog after the bath, but also before the bath. If your dog has knots or matting, they can compact and become tighter as a result of the bathing process. We recommend using shampoo all over, but be careful not to get it in your dog's eyes. Then rinse and repeat. Washing your dog helps remove dirt, dead skin and hair from the coat. We recommend using conditioner after shampooing to hydrate the dog's skin and keep their coat in good condition. This will also make it easier to maintain. You can towel dry your dog and allow them to dry naturally, or if you're using a hairdryer, remember to use it on the lowest heat and speed setting. We hope these tips have been helpful for you and your pet during lockdown.